After doing a few projects where clients ask me questions like, where has this idea been done and all that, that was when I started thinking I should do something for myself. So the first project I did for the house in 24 was the guest room at the back with the maids' rooms below and the bathroom and all that, with a connection, which was very much typically the colonial houses in Penang. The kitchen, or in those days they called them scullery. The scullery would be away from the main house and access from the scullery kitchen to the main house under a covered way. That's how it was, you see. The methodology of brick construction, it's called load-bearing walls. Load-bearing walls construction is you use the brick by stepping it up, and you use the bricks to transfer load onto the ground. There's no concrete. Because the traditional buildings in Kuala Lumpur, or the city, all these shop houses, all had brick walls and timber floor. So I did that. By that time, I had also collected a lot of timber joists and terracotta tiles, which we call Canton tiles, right? So what I have to do, I have to create an applied methodology where I use plywood. I laid plywood on top of the timber joist. Then on top of the plywood, I put on 2 inches of sand, so that all those tiles are laid on sand, not on concrete or cement. Then it's only after they've laid in place all that I put cement mortar in between, so that when you look at it, it looks, but underneath is actually sand. Then I started, the second part was to create a deck at the side of the house. Then once the deck was done, I did an extension where there's the wooden horses, that atrium, a double-story atrium, using brick construction, and I created different pattern, different load distribution. Then the fourth part was the music room. That was a major extension. With that extension, it's a music room for we need to teach music, and also that became the stage for performance. In the evening, our guests would all sit on the deck here, so you're sitting there and you're looking at the stage and watching the performance, the recital. And then the lower floor, we will be preparing the dinner. So people watching concert and seeing the food, so you get this dual sort of a sensation, smell of food, sound of music, and the visuals. Creating the extension on the western facade of the house, taking the stairs from the living room, creating a stair up, which can come through to the back to the music room, then onto the second level, and then onto the third level. So that was done. And when that was done, the next thing I had to do was to do the front. The front was also a major thing. You see, what's happened is the void space that you get now, we had temporary platform all across at the different levels. And then the swimming pool was built. The top part is a swimming pool, the down below for car park. So once the swimming pool was built, then the front part of the house could, in a way, completed the stages. It was about 7, 8 stages.